Stanford University.
Welcome back. One of the things that I was going to have you all work on was this issue of change. We are all changing. We are being changed by this process. And yet, change is a really challenging thing to even notice is happening to us. And it's even more challenging to notice what we might need to make this change more smooth, feel more supported, be more held in the course of it, right? All change, all transition comes with loss and discovery. And so I invite you all to just think about a moment when you noticed you were changing. How did you know? What were the indications? What was your reaction to noticing that you were changing? Part of what we're cultivating in the practices of embodied liberation in the contemplative approach is witness, right? The ability to bear witness to ourselves and to what it is we need in the moment. It's interesting because as, parents and teachers, caretakers, mentors, we can have so much compassion for the kinds of transitions we're seeing in the people that we're guiding along the way. And I just want you to reflect on the kind of reception that you have for yourself when you find yourself in those spiritual, personal places of transformation, of change. Are you receptive to support? Are you chastising yourself for what you didn't know before? We are all undergoing an incredible amount of change in this period of time. And being patient and compassionate for the transformation is something we are not practiced in. But there was a time, not too long ago, that we didn't know what defund the police meant. Maybe it was just at the beginning of this Zoom call, right? There is a time, not too long ago, where we didn't know what abolition was, or what it meant to say what your pronouns are. We didn't know that there are people who could be called by pronouns they, them. I was just listening to a podcast about Parable of the Sower. It's a space curated by Adrienne Maree Brown and Toshi Regan. And they were reflecting on Toshi Regan was reflecting on the first time that she saw an interracial couple and her reaction. Right? Compassion for the way we change is a practice. As Reverend Angel says, not a perfect. And we will mess up before we get better. It will be messy before it gets a little bit of integrity. This is how I think about the liberatory path. This is how I think about the kind of home leaving that it takes to leave practices and protocols and habituated mindsets that aren't serving us behind, to step onto a path that we might not quite understand where it's going. We might not quite understand how we're going to get there, but we just know that where we were wasn't working anymore, that it's time to shift. And I just want us to name some of the things that support us in those spaces of shift. So thinking back to times when you were changing, what supported you along that change? I know that for me, being able to rely on my friendships, the friendships that are deeply rooted in shared spiritual work and shared investment in collective liberation. Those friendships, those are the ones that I lean on when I feel myself changing and I'm unsure and terrified of what might be coming next. So unsure. Can I reflect back? Right? Can I get a witness? What are the things that you all lean on for support when you know you're changing?